Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't already. It's time for another episode of Behind the Name. During each episode of Behind the Name, I will tell you how a certain band came up with their own unique name. Now we will figure out why Thousand Foot Krutch wanted to tout this obscure thing as their permanent persona. The first half of the video will be dedicated to TFK's background. Meanwhile, the second half will dive into the mysterious moniker itself. Let's begin. The Ontario, Canada-centered group known as Thousand Foot Krutch got started in 1997. The initial lineup featured stupendous singer Trevor McNevin. Dave Smith supplied lead guitar. Joel Bruyere brandished bass. And that left Jeff LaForest to deal with drum beats. Dave and Jeff ultimately decided to depart to pursue other projects a few years later. Soon the lineup shuffled around to accommodate new drummer Steve Augustine. Trevor, Joel, and Steve have remained close companions since 2001. Their debut album, titled Set It Off, set the bar high. It also coincided with the turn of the century. Gradually, Thousand Foot Krutch's discography swelled up to hold 7 more studio albums, most recently Exhale, which emerged in 2016. Some songs that fans frequently flock to hear include Courtesy Call, Everyone Like Me, Let the Sparks Fly, and War of Change. So this begs the question, what was the chain of events that ultimately generated the idea of Thousand Foot Krutch? Well, according to Trevor, he was raised in a rather religious household. Once he reached his teenage years, he thought the Thousand Foot Krutch would be a fitting proclamation for his faith. Basically, those 3 words conveyed the belief that divine intervention from none other than the man upstairs occurred when human strength wasn't adequate to survive difficult situations. A crutch capable of supporting the crushing weight of 1,000 problems, so to speak. Trevor's comrades didn't show even a hint of opposition toward the label that he submitted, so they were quite content to be called Thousand Foot Krutch for eternity. Trevor made a pretty bold move. Of course, religion is a super sensitive topic that often gets swept under the rug, especially during public interactions. Therefore, I personally admire Thousand Foot Krutch a great deal for actually being courageous enough to openly express their faith through their identity to crowds every time they get on stage. Regardless of whether others share the same set of beliefs, they aren't ashamed to wear their heart on their sleeve. Well, now you know how Thousand Foot Krutch got their name. What other band names apart from Thousand Foot Krutch are you curious about? Let me know in the comments. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Till then, rock on.